Yeah, gang, ayy, bitch. Ayy, said that they know me, they didn't. I'm coming to your block and I'm hitting your kittens. Shawty, she said I'm a villain, but she can't explain all the ways that she's feeling. Shawty, I hear you.
Hello, and welcome to my channel. Today we're gonna go over some Subnautica Below Zero get started and hints and tips for the new beginners. So, you've probably seen this game around on the internet and you thought, well, that looks like fun. Let's go ahead and get this game. And you've launched it and you're kind of lost. You're not too sure. You see people doing it, but you're not sure how to do it. Well, I'm going to show you how to do just about everything. So when you start out, you're going to have to choose a new game. And I'm going to show you the difference between these four. Survival is going to be your main game. It's basically playing the way it's supposed to be played. You can die, you'll start back where you're supposed to, you'll lose some items, all that good stuff. You have some hunger, you have some thirst, you're susceptible to heat and cold. Freedom is just like the first one, like it says, only you don't have any of that hunger or the thirst. But you can still freeze to death. You can still get too hot, burn, you know, the lava and all that. Creatures can still attack you and kill you. All that good stuff. You just don't have the hunger and the thirst. Hardcore is the same as survival mode, except for you only get one life. You die, game over. You gotta start the entire thing back over. And of course, I think most people know what creative mode is. It's just playing. Everything's free. There's no storyline. The animals ain't going to bother you or anything like that. So, for the new beginners, you're going to choose survival. Okay, it might take some people a little while for that little low bar to get through. But basically, this is where you're going to start. You have no control over this part at all. This whole opening is somatic. It's not until after you land and after you bust the door open that you can actually move your character.
Welcome to 4546 feet. Enjoy your stay.
Okay, at this point, let's see, I want to turn that volume down a little bit. Alright, at this point, you are in survival mode. You need to watch your temperature. You see my temperature starting to fall. First thing you want to look for is those red flowers right there. They will warm you back up. So everything at this point is safe. There's nothing to worry about. You're not going to die. You're not in any hurry to get anywhere. Everything's at a standstill until you move forward. So what you want to do is scourge that area and look for supplies. You're going to find like nutrition bars and some flares and stuff.
New blueprint synthesized.
Holy smokes! That did not go as planned. I should find a way into the water and take the pod.
Okay, now once you're done over there, that's almost pretty much it. You'll never really revisit that area again. But, so what you want to do from here is get into the water. From this point on, the water is your friend. It keeps you safe. Outside the water, you freeze to death. You're susceptible to the weather. You can freeze without no notice. Like, it's so easy to get involved in something and then forget to look at your temperature. So the number one thing you want to do is head for your capsule. It's going to be in safe water. You ain't going to have any creatures to worry about. Just jump right in. So as you're swimming along, you're going to look for little rocks that's shaped a little bit different than the rest of the scenery. And I'm not seeing any of them. There's one right here. Watch your oxygen. But these has got almost a lot of your resources. Like copper. You're going to need copper for crafting. You're going to need titanium. There's going to be all kinds of things you need to build. And it's all going to come out of these little rocks for the most part. Alright, so what you want to do is go inside your little... Let's get this rock over here. No rock unturned, right?
Found the drop pod.
Now once you're inside, you feel like you're safe. You can open up your PDA by clicking the tab button on your keyboard. Or if you're using a controller, it might be different for each controller, I don't know. From here, you got your different categories. Your inventory is going to be your main one. You got to watch your space. It's going to show what equipment that's equipped on you at the moment. These are all the blueprints, the things that you're capable of building at the moment. You will unlock more blueprints as you go, but for the moment, these are the blueprints you have. These are beacons. As you uncover things, you can actually build beacons to leave at certain areas so you can find your way back. The drop pod has a built-in beacon, so you're always going to be able to see it, but you can turn these on and off as they gather to help reduce the clutter. Any screenshots you take, yeah, they be in here. These are all voice logs, so anytime something's really played over, like when we landed, and the drop pods found, you can always go back and play these again. And then here is going to be like all the logs, things you scan, hints, survival tips. There's going to be logs of different characters you're going to pick up. You'll find them in here. You're going to scan the like the plant life and the fish and the animals and everything you scan. You'll be able to come in here and look at those. So the scanner is the number one thing you need first. Without this scanner, you can't unlock the Sea Glide to make, and then you can't unlock like the O2 tanks and the Sea Truck and just about everything in the game. You need this handheld scanner. So,
Well, Sam, I guess I might as well gather some tools and resources before starting my search. Hope that radio tower's as easy to spot as Lil said.
so your storage pod will have a storage facility. You can keep all kinds of stuff in there that helps save on space. This will be your fabricator. Everything that will be fabricated in the beginning of this game will be done here. So when you catch your food, you're going to fabricate it here. They don't have it yet because we haven't caught anything yet. But you're going to see, like, for your tools, scanner, we need a battery and a titanium. We already acquired the titanium, so it's in green. The battery's in red, meaning that we still need that. So if we go up here to electronics, in order to build a battery, we need the copper ore, which we happen to pick up. And you're going to need a ribbon plant times 2. That means you're going to need 2 of those plus the copper ore just to craft the battery. Once you have the battery, then we'll have the parts to craft the scanner. So I'm going to go go get some ribbon plants. Ribbon plants, on the most part, are not... Wait a minute, did I say ribbon plants? We want... Yeah, ribbon plant. So by pinning these, you can put your ingredients up in the corner of what you need. So let's say we're trying to find the ingredients for the battery, and we want the ingredients for the scanner. Scanner says I have 3 pieces of titanium. Of 1 I only need, and the battery I don't have. We need the ribbon plant. So let me go up and get a little fresh breath of oxygen before I suffocate. And ribbon plants can be found pretty close to where you're at now. There's food here. While you're out and about, it's okay to go ahead and grab some food. All you gotta do is just reach up and grab them once you're close enough. I'm looking for that bladder fish. There he is.
New creature discovered.
Now this bladder fish serves 2 different ways. 3 different ways. You can use it for crafting an air bladder, which is like an extra air sac that you can carry with you. Personally, I just craft 2 air tanks and I just swap out between the 2. But the best thing about those bladder fish is you can craft it as water or food. So we're going to grab some more fish here. We'll grab a peeper or something here. See if we can get... Alright. Did we get it? Did we get it? Let's grab the peeper. There we go.
Creature discovered.
Alright. So that's it for the food for now. We'll craft those up when we get back. So for the ribbon plants, what you're looking for is like little cave systems. They don't have to be deep, but it has to be like covered. So we're going to swim down and kind of look for like a little covered cave area. Alright. So I found me one of these little caves. So this particular cave's got a couple.
Electrolytic materials that can be used in energy storage.
And then these you can plant. Once you have a knife, if you chop at them, you can create seeds. And then eventually, somewhere throughout the game, you'll use your scanner and you'll scan a grow bed that's outside. I'm not sure where, but somewhere there are some grow beds just sitting out in the middle somewhere. You'll see them when you come across them, and you'll want to scan those. And then you can start planting like your own materials that you'll be needing throughout the game. So to use the Fabricator, just left click on it. And then we're going to go to our food first because we're almost hungry. So remember I said we have the bladder fish. But I can make food or make water. Or I can make food. But we want to use bladder fish for water. Because we don't have any other water source at the moment. And then all other fish can be used as food. You'll find salt along the bottom, and if you collect salt, you can make cured food. You can make cured food which lasts longer. So once you cook your food and you hit your tab button, you look in your inventory, it's got a green bar here, which means that's how long that food's going to last before it spoils. You have until that time to eat this, or then it's no good. In order to eat it, you just simply click on it. Mmm. I try to save these for emergencies because the fish are just everywhere. You can eat them all day long. Alright, so now we want to craft the battery. And if you watch up here, it says now we have our battery and we have our 1 piece of titanium, and then we can create our scanner. So we're going to go down to personal, tools, scanner.
Alright, I have a scanner.
Alright, and with this scanner, you'll scan just about everything you need to make whatever you need to progress in this game. So if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more like it, hit that subscribe button down there. And next week we'll show you how to get the Sea Glide. Thanks for watching my videos, and see you next week.